Welcome back! I'm some guy you've never heard of, and this is Crusader Kings 3, Angevin Dreams. When we left off, King Eudes II has concluded the Neustrian Wars. We now hold all of Neustria except for the one piece held by West Francia. One of these days we really need to take back. We need to take Rouen. We also need to take the rest of Anjou from him. Be nice to also take Orleans. I mean, eventually, I'd like to take all of West Francia. Have these two kingdoms connected once more. Although I do need to take the rest of Aquitaine. But really, I need a third kingdom title, so that we can create our empire, our Angevin Empire. I mean, it won't be the same as, like, what we historically refer to as the Angevin Empire. But that's okay. It will actually be based in and run from Anjou, not just due to a house from Anjou. But our king has traveled to the grand tournament here. So let's go to the tournament grounds. This is how we usually start it. Well, at least this was how our father started it. I don't think we're going to always continue the same way. A strongman show. Lively noises makes me discover an improvised arena set up by the local peasants, where two burly wrestlers are putting on a show. They trade blows, weave, duck, and circle each other until one of them makes a daring move. I call this one the Imperial Plunger. He screams before lifting his opponent and slamming him into the ground, making him yield immediately. Bruno, the serene and enchanting, victorious yet again, the victor gloats. See, I can go, woo, so exciting, which would have me lose 44 stress, and that's most of my stress. I should study their technique. My score increases moderately. 71% chance of my score increases moderately. Or, you, the winner, here's a few coins. Let's see, I would give him money, I would lose a little stress, and I would gain some prestige. As much as I would love to study their technique, I mean, my foot contest aptitude is excellent already, so I really should be able to qualify. You have 20? Interesting. But no, I will take this opportunity to just lose most of my stress. How exciting. No, I shall try to overcome my shyness, and I will visit the village. I won't follow in my father's footstep and always make an effort to visit the temple. I need to break out of this shyness. Or at least rise above it. As I prepare for my upcoming match, I spout Countess Pravomilia of Reitzbohr, hailing me by waving a handkerchief around, offering me her favor. Before I can respond, Countess Irmgard of Geishausen appears, holding a handkerchief out for me and insisting I take her favor instead. Oh, the favor of a lady gives renown? It's a trinket that gives plus monthly renown. Oof. And I would gain back most of the stress that I just lost. But I'll be encouraging her and she's going to start a romance scheme against me. Ugh. And the other one would lose opinion of me. Okay, just who are these ladies? You're the Countess of Reitzbohr. You're actually both ruling countesses. You have a spouse and he's your regent. You have a dead spouse. I think it would be slightly less scandalous if I accept your favor. And let's see, each equipped favor slightly increases the chance of winning a contest. Interesting. My score could increase, or no, I will take it, Countess Pravomila. No, you were the first one to try to get my attention. It'd be really rude to accept the other girl. To the thoughtful King Yudes, your striking beauty is the life-giving sun of my world. I wish only to be by your side that I may know the depths of your love. You and I together is what makes the sun move in the sky. These lines are but a bleak reflection of my feelings for you. I will do anything to prove my loyal affections. Oh, that is flattering, my lady. No, but I am sorry. Abandon this foolish endeavor immediately. I love my wife. She is my soulmate. I will not betray her, though I am flattered. But I need to equip this trinket because, I mean, it gives me a bonus to, renown. Oh, it equipped it automatically. What did it... Oh, it unequipped the prize brooch, which is better than my prize ring. So yes, let me swap, well actually my father's prize ring. Let me swap out that ring for this brooch. There we go. And then we have 10 days before the melee begins. And it doesn't look like I'm going to qualify. Tragic. In the name of the divine, following the death sentence of a lowly thief, I asked my son, Prince Yudes, what he thought. He expressed doubts about whether any god could want a realm to be ruled by such a harsh law. See, do not expect to see God's justice. He'll keep cynical. He must be taught the proper execution of the law. He'll become just. Or, this is a lesson of moderation in all things. He'll become temperate. Those are both excellent traits to have, but you're not my heir. You can remain cynical. Three of my knights entered the contest. I gained prestige. I did not qualify. Tragic. A clear divide has been drawn between the two teams, who stand across from each other, taunting as they prepare their equipment and whisper plans. Horses are readied in the background, the chargers whinnying and harumphing. It will be a brutal day's work. This should be good. Yes, to the field. Just witness this melee. Grand tournament, cowed crowd. The crowd leans in as a competitor readies themselves, but the atmosphere is cut through keenly by the screeching voice. Hughes has burst onto the field. A suffragan bishop. How could you be watching this idle time-wasting filth? He rumbles, turning from person to person, spittle flying from his lips as he harangues them. You should be spending less time here and more worshipping. The sea of people wavers somewhat, a sliver of truth sensed in the words, before a few brave, angry voices speak out in return. The tide of public opinion washes over Hughes ferociously, but he stands his ground, booming his creed. See, I could boo him and give me sports enthusiast for 15 years. I will lose a little stress because I am, what's it called? Cynical? If I don't join in booing, I will gain a ton of stress because I am both shy and cynical. Nope, I will boo. Oh yes, he'll lose opinion of me. I don't care, he's a bishop in a far-off land. Both teams are nearly even. Who wins will come down to a hair's breadth. The rhythmic clanging of metal on metal continues to split the air. The spectators arrayed loosely on the distant edges of the fray urged their favorites on, even as more and more contestants fall victim to ransom and ruin. I can see the heralds begin to make their way to the field to signal the conclusion of the event. The end draws near. Not long to go. Trumpets sound, the crowd clamors, competitors begin to assemble. The contest is over, and one team's limelight is being readied. A herald steps forward, voice booming out across the scene. After many trials, some tribulations, and above all else truly spirited competition, we have our winners. Duke Wolfston's team beat Chieftain Ondur's team in the contest. A thrilling sport even to spectate. What a chaotic sport. Right, doesn't look like either of my knights did well enough to bring any glory to us. Oh well. It says I am on track to, oh, I'm currently guaranteed to qualify for the wrestling. Excellent. Where shall I visit next? I visited the village. I visited the temple. I could go to the tent camp, or the artisan's quarters. I could go to the tourney ground again. Maybe I will honor my father and go to the temple. Oh no, let's visit the artisan's quarters. The fabrics and textiles on offer at the tailor range from rough hemp all the way up to the finest damasks, velvets, and silks. As I peruse through them alongside my knight's worker, a strangely familiar pattern makes me pause. Hefting the full robe into the light, my eyes widen. It is a full reconstruction of a pope's regalia. We have some for cardinals too, my lord. Heilwig the tailor hovers behind the two of us. Sorkvir's eyes are shining with glee as he nudges me furiously in the ribs. The tailor speaks again, and that one comes with a matching hat. Let's see. Sold. You and your knights don your threads. Your score decreases minutely. You gain fake papal tiara artifact. You lose 75 gold. You spend 50 piety, but I lose 7 stress because I am cynical. My archbishop loses 50 opinion of me and stops endorsing me. Well, I can figure out something to fix that relationship. Sold. Qualification slipping. You may not qualify for the wrestling contest. Oh, I currently will not qualify. Well, I should have time to do another thing or two, so I'm sure I can get my qualification back. In the meantime, there I am, wearing my fake papal tiara. Oh, it is a crown. Are you kidding me? It gives knights +1 and knight effectiveness +15 at a cost of 0.1 piety per month. And I still make 2.84 piety per month, so yes, I will keep wearing my fake papal tiara. That's awesome. Wow, I get another knight? Fantastic. Oh my god. All of my knights are wearing clerical hats. We're all wearing clerical outfits. This is just fantastic. Best money I've spent, no. Best money Dudes the Second has spent in this game. I was gonna say best money I've spent in this game, but no, that was clearly the grand wedding. Alright, my counsel, how bad is his opinion of me right now? 35. I'm not currently learning any languages, am I? And I'm not at my max. That is not good. I still have multiple healing waters. I had a total of 3. No, I will give one to my bishop. Oh! And I guess that got rid of some penalty. It was just enough so that he should be endorsing me again. Excellent. I should start swaying him. But I don't want to because I want to learn languages. Okay, so I speak the Oil Vulgar, Iberian Vulgar, the Oc Vulgar, and Brythonic. That should be the languages of all my subjects. Oh, I don't speak Basque. That's right. I should probably learn Basque. Oh, I have a Dutch province as well. Interesting. How many spaces do I have? 2. I should learn Basque and Dutch. We will start with Basque, though. Alright, who is my... There we go. Duke Richard is one of my knights, so of course he is in clerical... he is in clerical garb as well. Excellent. Oh, does he not speak Basque? Oh, he's the Duke of Aquitaine. I was looking for the Duke of Gascon. Sorry, you're not the vassal I'm looking for. Oh. Where is the... No, not by military strength, by rank. There we go. Duke Once of Gascon. There we go. I will start a scheme to learn his Basque language. Anything interesting going on here? My accolades look at the moment. There is no worthy successor to the Knight of Conquest. Okay. What of my inactive accolades? Well, let's reinstate the Heathen Scourge. And of course I have no successor for that. Sadistic, Callous, or Vengeful. And for Knight of Conquest, it's Brave, Berserker, or Reckless. What is this one currently giving me? Army damage plus 20%. Nice. How about this one here? Levy reinforcement rate plus 10%. And prestige per dread plus 0.1%. Nice. How much dread do I have? Probably 0. Okay. That's fine. I don't have any knights that would be effective for this. Interesting. Let me return to the tournament screen. Can I change my intent? Yes, let's change our intent to recruit. I need people to take up my accolades. Currently won't qualify, but that's okay. I should have time to visit the tournament grounds once more, and that should make a difference. Go beauty, go faster, I hear a man's voice echo across the grounds. I look up to see a small thing hurrying through the sky, like a little black bolt of lightning. Soon enough it swoops down towards a finishing line. Bah, you must have cheated. Your bird cannot fly that fast. Just look at her, she's shaped like a brick. The angry loser shouts, with the winner looking smug. See, I could learn a thing or two from this. I would gain 5 experience in Hunter Falconer. This is excellent in entertainment. I lose stress. I was here to train. I don't have time for this. My score increases slightly. And now I am guaranteed to qualify again. Good. 35 days until the wrestling begins, so I should have time to visit another spot. So far I visited the turning grounds twice, the village, and the artisan's corners. I will either visit the tent camp or the tavern. Visiting the temple was my father's thing. I cannot deny that I am not my father. So let's go to the tavern. I decrease my score. Roisterous revelry. Food and drink is abundant during the tournament. To the delight of the attendees, 3 peasants in particular seem to be sharing what looks like an entire keg of spiced wine. Oh, what you got for that, you fiends? One sputters drunkenly, limply throwing an empty cup at his neighbor. Bruno, I'm sorry, he. The victim covers his face, deflecting the attack. Help me, Wolfir, hick. You're on your own there, Guy, the last one exclaims, downing an entire mug in one big gulp. So you mind if I join you for a cup? 10%, I lose, my score decreases slightly, and I gain Wicked Hangover for 3 months. 20%, my score increases slightly. 70%, I have a good time, but nothing more, nothing happens, and I lose 15 stress. I would lose more if I weren't shy. Yeah, mind if I join you for a cup of wine? Only 10% chance I decrease. Oh, I got the 20%, my score increases slightly. Excellent. Yeah, I have 25 out of the 10 needed to qualify. 15 days for the wrestling to begin. Not enough time to visit another locale. Oh well. Alright, I qualified for Count Amalric's wrestling contest. I gained 75. Arrayed around the sand, shirtless contestants warm up for their bouts as the herald announces the contestants' commencement. Some of the competitors rub dirt onto themselves. Others opt for oils, all looking for a scant advantage in the coming bouts. Oh, I gained the trait Hustluder. Excellent. The wrestling qualifiers have come to an end, and it's clear who will be put forward for the quarterfinals as it stands. The varied pitches and volumes of the crowd's cheers leave no question as to their favorite. For my first bout, I have been paired against my fellow contestant, Prince Raoul of Brie Française. Let's see, he's got a 12 there. A 22. I think I should be able to beat him. And of course, I'm wearing my fake papal tiara still while wrestling. That's just like perfect. Let's see, I could be I am ready, or I have to place a bet. I have to place a bet. Why not? Yes, I'll bet on myself. Disjointed. As I disengage from a brief clinch with Raoul, I catch him by surprise and grab him by the neck. Completely unprepared, Raoul's neck audibly cracks from the impact, the force causing him to scream in panic. The crowd erupt, but the raucous cheers quickly die down to whispered confusion as I loosen my grasp. The moment my arm has made contact, a sickening pop signaled that all was not well, and the pain juddering through my fingers confirmed some manner of dislocation. Raoul is still gathering themselves. If I retract quickly, perhaps... But didn't I just crack his neck from the sound of that too? Let's see... Right, well there's only one thing for it. 20% chance I increase moderately. And I gain dislocated finger, or, ow, that didn't help at all. I decrease moderately dislocated finger for 1 year, or I decrease slightly and dislocated for 1, or I could resign. Nope, if I favor my other hand, I might still be able to win this. The crowd bays for blood as I stagger forward to confront my opponent again. I cuff away a red rivulet from my forehead and consider the fight so far, musing about when my finger popped out of its socket. I am losing by a fair margin. The path to victory is narrow, but it is still possible. See, his liver looks vulnerable. Come, let us lock up as warriors. Faint low, go high. Keep it simple, keep it safe. Increase slightly. No, that liver looks vulnerable. A hand on their shoulder, a deft trip, and an almighty heave. We crash to the floor. All sound is labored breathing, and farther away, the roar of the crowd. I scramble on top of my adversary, straining to press home my advantage. Moments later, I manage to catch Raoul off guard. I don't waste the opportunity, grabbing his about the waist and throwing him with all my might towards the edges, where he sprawls out of the ring. The judges call an end. I have won. Victory in the first round. The bout between Bermond and Odilio has been decided. It was closely fought, but at the end, Bermond decisively knocked Odilio to the ground. Bermond is through to the semi-finals. Don't mess with Aquitanian knights. Nice. The wrestling quarterfinals are over. The herald booms. King Eudes II of Aquitaine, Chief Onder of Schleswig, Count Simon of Boulogne, and Bermond have reached the semifinals. My next bout will be against my fellow contestant, Count Simon. Right. I do have a prowess advantage over him. Let's see, I can do this, or actually I concede. No, I'm not conceding. I can do this. A feral shoulder bash from Simon thuds into my rib cage, and I am brought to the floor, but he doesn't follow me into a pin. It's with good reason, too, as my fist flashes through the air where the head would have been. The feeling out stages of this particular bout are clearly very much over. The two of us circle cautiously. Simon with a shadow of a sly grin. It is the calm before the storm, and a wily wrestler uses these moments to strategize. Let's see, focus on headlocks. There's an overall 66% chance I increase, either greatly or slightly. Work on body grapples. 77% chance for me. Or just get him on the ground. No, that's probably my best bet. Just get him on the ground. My score increases slightly. The crowd bays for blood as I stagger forward to confront my opponent again. I cuff away a red rivulet from my forehead and consider the fight so far, musing about when I analyzed my opponent to ensure success. The bout is close, so close. One mistake by either of us could end this in an instant. See, that liver looks vulnerable. Keep it simple, keep it safe. Yes, I will fight this fellow more cautiously. I want to win. Badly. In my papal tiara. Nose! A hand on their shoulder, a deft trip, and an almighty heave. We crash to the floor. All sound is labored breathing, and farther away, the roar of the crowd. I scramble on top of my adversary, straining to press home my advantage. Moments later, Simon suddenly catches me off guard. As I try to regain my composure, he knocks me to the ground, pinning me in a vice-like grip. I struggle in vain, unable to break free. The judges call an end. I have lost. Lame! On the one that had the worst chance of it turning out good for him. Lame. Confounded. The bout between Bermond and Chieftain Onder has been decided. It was a closely fought, but in the end Bermond threw Onder from the ring in a great cloud of dust. Bermond is through to the final. Avenge me, Bermond! Don't mess with Aquitanian knights. The wrestling semifinals are over. The herald booms. Count Simon of Boulogne and Bermond have reached the final. An interesting round. Oh, I lost the trait wounded. I didn't know I'd gained the trait wounded. Wrestling. You are engaged in wrestling 5 days until it. Okay. A hand on their shoulder. Let's see, a deft trip and an almighty heave. We crash to the floor. All sound is labored breathing, and farther away, the roar of the crowd. I scramble on top of my adversary, starting to... Okay, the bout between Bermond and Count Simon has been decided. After an unsatisfyingly one-sided bout, no one was surprised when Bermond decisively knocked Simon to the ground. This means Bermond has won the wrestling contest. Don't mess with the Aquitanian knights. Excellent, Bermond. Excellent, you have avenged me. Wrestling contest wins. Our clerical garb, it's hilarious. Trumpets sound, the crowd clamors, competitors begin to assemble. The contest is over and someone's limelight is being readied. A herald steps forward, voice booming out across the scene. After many trials, some tribulations, and above all else, some truly spirited competition, Bermond beat Count Simon in the final. Bermond is our winner. I must put in more effort next time, I think to myself, watching the victor's arm be raised. There's always next time. Well, I lost my 15 on my wager. Oh well. But I gained money and prestige because Bermond, my knight, won. That is excellent. And all qualifying contestants gained Wrestler for the next 5 years, which is a medium health boost. Nice. Plus 25% to hostile scheme resistance, and hostile looter trait experience gain plus 5%. Excellent. Let's see, as Bermond is a landless knight, his liege, you gain 75 prestige. Let's see, he gained 35. As Bermond is a faithful landless knight, he donates most of his prize money to his liege. Paid 11 to me. As Bermond is a landless knight, he splits his prize money with his liege. Paid 7 to me. So he got a prize of 35 gold. And he gave 18 of it to me. That's like slightly over half. That is quite generous of you, Bermond. I will arrange some sort of a reward for you, as you have done Aquitaine proud. Grand Tournament conclusion. The sun comes down on the field day of the tournament, and the massed crowds begin to disperse. I find myself ruminating over the results. Duke Wolfston's team carried the day in the melee. Bermond was an indomitable opponent as they took first place in the wrestling. I was unable to find any good candidates to join the ranks of my knights. I look forward to the next one. What a great occasion. Ah, Bermond gets a prize ring. Excellent. All qualifying acclaimed knights gained glory. Excellent. Let's see, I gained 0 trade experience in Horse Tostaluder. And I gained 12 experience in Foot Hostaluder. And 75 prestige. Excellent. What a great occasion. Not the most successful of tournaments, but still an excellent time. The tournament has at last drawn to a close. Excellent. Finished Grand Tournament. And now we shall return home. By Knight Bermond. Travel, a lowly delicacy. On our way through Hockenheim, we appear to have stumbled into a local food market. Everywhere, peasants and nobles of every culture and tongue clamor around exotic food stalls. The air thick with fragrances I never had imagined. My nose is drawn to a lowly stall stocked with a dish I could only dream of. I am pulled out of my haze by the halting grasp of pain. Do not waste your palate on this slop, my lord. Bowls of stew are for peasants. We have much finer foods at home. See, I can't believe I almost ate this garbage, or I am the king and I want my bowl of stew. See, I lose stress. Oh, 60% chance I lose stress and have a good meal for 2 years, or 30% chance nauseating meal, or 10% chance of ill. No, I can't believe I almost ate this garbage. I can have my cooks make stew at home. Danger, tempting fruit. Our road takes us through treacherous parts of Hockenheim. While I scan for any dangers ahead, a rustling bush grabs my attention. Could it be a wild animal? As I brace myself for impact, Payan jumps out of the bush instead, holding a plant. You scared me, Payan. Anyway, let me see what you have here. Some kind of fruit, I exclaim. Yes, it looks and smells so delicious. I wonder what it tastes like. Maybe just a little bite, he says. Hold on, what if it's poisonous? I would gain learning experience, and I would gain stress because I'm cynical. Why would I gain stress because I'm cynical? This is me being cynical. Let Payan eat it. Let's see. He gains... There's a chance he gains unknown plant sickness. Or there's a chance it invigorates his... No, I'll let him eat it. It's harmless plant after all. I gained 100 learning lifestyle experience. Oh, and I have messages. What's this? Arranged betrothal from Garcia the Brave of Leon. I propose betrothal between my son Alfonso de Cantabria and your niece Margot de Loire. This will not result in an alliance. Well, what's the point then? No. She can do better. No, I'll decline. If you want to throw in a grand wedding, then I will accept, especially since this won't give us an alliance. But I am currently declining that. Let's see. He is also suggesting that he's trying to marry a different one of his sons to my niece. No, we're declining. Screw that. I can marry her to the Emperor of Byzantium. And that will actually grant me an alliance. A powerful alliance. I love that. Just to stop this guy from sending me messages for things that won't even give me an alliance. I just look to see, okay, who can I marry her off to? Basileus Nicodemus of the Byzantine Empire. Yes. It would be a superior alliance. 8591. Absolute. Just curious. No, I can't. I can't make it matrilineal. Okay. No. I will 100% arrange a marriage for Margot de Loire to Basileus Nicodemus. Send the proposal. Oh, and I have a new perk. I am gallant. %, I am now gallant. Martial prowess. Let's see, monthly prestige. Traction opinion. Accolade glory. Romance scheme power. Excellent. However, I think I love that. Even though I'm wearing my papal regalia, the Pope would still grant me a claim on the Duchy of Frisia. But I think it's time to find a different focus. Yes, I should get the befriend scheme so I can stress myself out by making a lot of friends. Let's see, wealth focus, no, domain focus if anything. Oh, it hasn't been long enough. No, I guess we're still on, whatchamacallit. How go things with my council? No, you're supposed to be increasing county control. It is the lowest. Let's see, you're collecting taxes. Excellent. I could have you promote culture. The French and Breton territories would be the best for that. Yes, promote culture in the Franches. I'll take the very minor hit to our taxes. And I still need to finish traveling home. Alliance formed with Basileus Nicodemus of the Byzantine Empire. To the thoughtful King Eudes of Aquitaine, I gladly accept your betrothal proposition. I will graciously take the hand of your niece Margot when the time comes. Signed, Basileus Nicodemus of the Byzantine Empire. Excellent. Excellent. Now that is a powerful ally. Travel, a duel demanded. An imposing man is standing on the road ahead of us. I am Rorgun of Valculurus. I have bested dozens of men in combat, and honestly, all those fights were dull. So here I am, on the road, looking for someone better than me, someone I can learn from. 15, you got honest, ambitious, and stubborn. And you're stupid. Okay. Oh man, you're stupid and ambitious. That is not a good combination. If you can best me in combat, I will become a valuable and loyal servant, and on this day I demand to meet one of you in a fair fight. Let's see, I have no interest in either you or a fair fight. You might be less valuable after I win, or Bermond will show you how it's done. He has a 28 prowess. Excellent. Oh wow. Regardless, this delayed my journey by 30 days. Wow, that's quite a delay. No, you might be less valuable after I win. I gained 75 prestige. I recruited him to my court and my entourage. Excellent. As we traverse the forest, trudging through the dirt, we encounter a modest wayward shrine. Naively carved, it sports a cross at its head, and below the weathered words, "Here lays Saint Centule of Champagne, blessed son of Bar Suabe." Saint Centule of Champagne. It seems a local spiritual figure is being patronized in these parts, one not sanctioned by the Catholic clergy. Cast down this heterodoxy. I would gain stress because I'm, let's see, because I am cynical. Let's see, Saint Sensual, there's a nice ring to it. I'd lose money, gain patronized local saint. Be more cultural accept. No, we had better be going. I'm just going to ignore that. Travel awakening. It is nightfall and Sabine is hard at work when we arrive at the cereal fields south of Sens. She appears to be flattening crops at a rapid pace, using a large flat piece of wood and heavy stones. I frown as I watch the woman performing her labor, then inquire as to what exactly she is up to. She winces, then starts on a long rant about how all we need to wake up and meet our true masters instead of hiding behind the false Christian teachings. I take a few steps back in surprise. See, I can say, "Stop that, you heretic." Is she making crop circles? Interesting. I would gain, but I'm gonna gain a bunch of stress, or, alright, and I lose stress. Yeah, you just keep making your crop circle, lady. Travel, a foreign treat. It is not the first time I catch my knight Gilbert fiddling around with some flowers he's been picking along the road. Sometimes I swear I even hear him sighing, overlooking Chateau Renard's holding. "My liege," he says when he notices that I've been observing him, "it's not a secret that my heart has found a new home far from my home. Alas, my liege, my soul aches for Countess Mabila. My desire knows no end. Her eyes, her hair. I long for just a salute. I'd die for a word. Please, I beg you, let me stay with her." Who am I to interfere in? Oh my god, every single one of these has me gain stress. Alright. If I let him stay, I gain 40 stress because I'm cynical. If I just tell him he's coming home with me, I gain 40 stress because I'm gallant. If I tell him we have no time for his such juvenile infatuations, I gain 40 stress because I'm gallant. I could say we have enough room in our court to welcome both of you. I gain 20 stress because I'm shy. However, we are literally stealing someone's wife and bringing her to my court because one of my knights is in love with her. Or, her eyes are certainly beautiful and her hair looks... I could start my own romance scheme against her, and I would gain 40 stress because I am chaste. No, we have enough... Oh, but she's Prince Carloman the Evil of West Francia's... Carloman the Evil... Wasn't he the king? He was the king of Aquitaine before my father, was he not? And he is now one of... He is now but a count, in service to my vassal. Oh, how he has fallen. Absolutely. Absolutely. We have enough room in our court to welcome both of you. The poor man. That's what you get for not defending Anjou. Travel, a knight-errant. It is now known that people of Montegris seem to profess a special devotion towards their knights and legends. My lord, the knight says, bowing his head, it is most fortunate that I came to meet at this crossroad, for I am in search of a marvelous fountain of which water is said to cure all illness. If you were to help me in this quest, I shall pay homage to you. Rorgon is quick to interrupt. Wait, my lord, I know this knight. It's Ansel. He's gallant. Nice. He's a good knight. Let's see. I shall never leave a knight unattended. Rorgon, make him see reason and join our court. Yes, Rorgon, make him see reason and join our court. Why are none of these knights that I encounter and recruit decent to take up any of our accolades? Oh, an inspired person can be commissioned. She wants to forge a crown. I'm good, actually. I love my crown. Why am I not wearing my crown? I am wearing my crown. Well then, why am I no longer dressed in my papal regalia? No, let me visit the barber shop. Maybe I can get a better haircut. Actually, like my current hair and beard is fine. Clothes. Could go with Carolingian high nobility. That would make sense. Let's see though. Well, the Western nobility stuff would look good too, and would be oh, this Byzantine clothing is pretty. But no. No, I bought that papal stuff. I'm gonna wear that papal stuff. Cloak. Any cloaks that would look good with this? Ah yes, my noble Carolingian cloak. That works well with my papal robe. There we go. Let me put my papal tiara back on. There we go. I never said to lose that outfit. I will continue to wear it proudly. It is a mark of my cynicism. I gained 7 experience in Wanderer. And that's actually going to be all for today. Thank God I can go inside again. He is home. This has been Crusader Kings 3, Angevin Dreams, and I am some guy you've never heard of, unless of course you have. Oops, not what I meant to do.